So here's some bonus gems on Jackson-Triggs that are pretty amazing. So whatever this is, it divides by 3 and it equals holy, holy, holy. That's an obvious gem. Gewurztraminer equals holy, 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 divides by 3, and then JT equals 30 perfectly. There you go, awesome gem. And then now, where does Jackson-Trigg comes from? Well, it comes from Donald and Alan. Well, Alan is +1, Donald is +2. So knit them together, they make 90 perfectly. So let's add these two fellows together, who are the roots of the name, and then I'm going to go through everything I solved with regarding Molson Canadian in a second in this document. So Donald Triggs plus Alan Jackson. Wow, there's the deeper glory. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That's awesome. That's a very historic find. And in 24 letters, wow, look at all the chain links, 6 days of creation pattern. There you go, foreordained by heaven. Donald Triggs and Alan Jackson. Pretty awesome. That's awesome. And the company was originally called Vincor Canada. Well, Vincor is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That's 1/3 of their two names put together. And then so Vincor Canada divides by 3 beautifully. Simple set of 15s. Constellation Brand. I believe Constellation Brand. Simple set of 31s. Constellation Brand. Divides by, anyways, Constellation divides by 3. Purchased Vincor Canada, including Jackson-Triggs, and then even the abbreviation of Canadian divides by 3, simple set of 3s and 3 letters, 6 strokes. They won the gold medal, the International Canadian Wine Producer of the Year. You can, yeah, okay. So that's an obvious gem on Jackson-Triggs. I like that one as well. Holy, holy, holy. 180, which equals curry for 3, and from downtown. Okay, so perfect. As the uploading of the videos, as they just keep coming, just keep uploading more and more and more. Okay, so back to that document, I just want to share with you all the gems that I solved on Molson Canadian. This is going to be lightning fast. Molson Canadian, love plus half a love. Molson Dry, one of the most famous brands thereof. Same number, okay? A premium lager, and 3 points higher, divides by 3. A Canadian lager, divides by 3. John Molson equals Molson Canadian. By Divine Ordinance, a banner that I saw actually getting me into all this. It was drink local beer, in 3 words, that divides by 3. It was an advertisement for Molson Canadian. Pandora, another advertisement I saw, equals Jehovah, divides by 3. Okay, so, and then a craft, yeah, brewers divides by 3. Brew divides by 3. Craft brewers divides by 3. Labatt Blue, another famous brand, just like Coors Light. I'm just going to give you some of the obvious big ones that everyone knows about. Labatt Blue divides by 3 in 24. Coors Light divides by 3 in 21. Sleeman, another famous beer, equals Jehovah. So Molson Export, though, is the premium beer by Molson. It's basically their best, based on what I've researched. So Molson Export, amazingly, equals love plus love plus love plus 888. So find the loves in Molson Export. L-O, love. And then TPRT, another love, and then MN, half a love. So you got, so these 4 letters in Molson equals love number 1. And then these 3 bolder underlined letters equals love number 2. And then the X is the final 8 on the end. I'll just paint that green. And then Team Gold is love number 3. Okay, so Molson Export, the famous brand, which is over 100 years old, goes back to 1903, by Divine Ordinance equals love plus love plus love plus 888, 24. To the glory of Jesus equals 88 in the Trinity at large. Okay, so Molson Export is an ale. Ale divides by 3. Beer divides by 3, brewed by Molson. 5% when you speak it out of your mouth divides by 3. Okay, 5%. Every portion divides by 3 in 3 portions, 3 syllables. 5%. In fact, 5 equals cent, and per is 3 points less. It's too obvious, so 5% equals 1, 2, 3. Wow. So there you go. I've just proven mathematically that that's a divine, 5%. And then alcohol divides by 3, so 5% alcohol. And then alcohol by volume is easy to solve. 42nd prime divides by 3 letters, strokes divided by 3, 3 words. Okay. And then it's North America's oldest brewery, okay? Well, brewery divides by 3, oldest divides by 3, so oldest brewery divides by 3, 888. So I'm not sure what North America's is. Yeah, North America's divides by 3, so North America's oldest brewery. is a several set of 3 times 3 times 3 to the third prime. It's too obvious. And so first brewed in 1903, Molson Export is the oldest surviving of the Molson beer brands. And of course, brand and name both divide by 3, and title divides by 3. So pay attention to anything that is the oldest and the longest lasting. So Molson Export has been solved, equals love plus love plus love plus triple eight. And then you can say Molson Export Ale, add the word ale, more 3s. Or Molson Export Beer is even better. Well, both are equal. This is Elvis Presley's full birth name, triple eight, tripled and tripled again. That equals 4 loves perfectly. So now just take what you had up here and add onto it the final word beer, and you've got 4 loves perfectly, okay, by Divine Ordinance. So then you can add the copyright symbol, and you get more 3s there. And then read about it, how it won a whole bunch of awards. Molson Export is basically the best beer from Molson. In French, beer also divides by 3. It injects literally just an I, which is 9. Okay, ale divides by 3, beer and ale both divide by 3, and both divide by 6. So here's what it looks like. There it is, Molson Export Ale, beer divide by 3, bottles in English and in French divide by 3, 24s, of course, triple eight bottles. There's in French divides by 3, in English divides by 3. The colors red, white, blue divides by 3, golden divides by 3, a golden beer. You get the idea. So that's the king of Molson beers, is the Molson Export. And we've just proven it mathematically, and all the contests say that. Molson Canadian 67 is another famous brand that is triple of 99s, letters triple eight, strokes equals love. Cobra Beer equals Jehovah, pure 3s. That's, you can read about them in 9 letters. And then so all these brands of Molson, they divide by 3. So many of them got gold medals. So Molson Canadian, love plus half a love. Amazingly, Molson Dry is the exact same number. Molson M, easy to solve, 101, easy 3, 26 prime God. We've talked about that a million times. Rickard's Dark equals mathematician, divides by 3. Molson Canadian 67 adds the famous 67. So Molson Canadian divides by 3, 67 divides by 3. In fact, amazingly, 67 equals triple love. You'll never look at the number 67 the same ever again. In fact, the word water, this is a personal revelation for me, the word water equals 67, equals honey. Okay, so we've just solved the deeper truth behind water in the name of love. That's a very expensive finding. It's the first time I've ever realized that, actually. Water equals 67, which is the 19th prime, which is the term the 8th prime, hits 8 directly by the law of prime. And there's 3s and there's galore. But water equals 67. Well, what does 67 equal when you speak it? It equals love plus love plus love. So let's find the 3 loves in 67. Ooh, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a very big challenge because you've got really high value letters. I don't know if it's going to be doable. Well, we can try. We can go I and a T and a Y to make love number 1. Now can we get love number 2? What is Eve? That's 3 points shy. We would need a 21. I don't know. I don't think we can. The X remains by itself. It would need 30 points. Well, we could go X, T, E. If this doesn't work, we'll try another route. Okay, so let's go X and then T. So there's love number 1. Let's try another route here. And then, ooh, it's challenging. I don't know. And you can put an N and a Y together, but you need 15 on top of that. I don't know if you can find the 3 loves exactly in 67. I just don't know. SS is 38. You would need another. I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyways, it was a noble attempt. But it equals triple love, no less. Okay. And then Molson Canadian and Molson Export, which is apparently the king, is love plus triple eight. King Cobra. There's 8s and 3s in there. Cobra all by itself is 3s. Okay, you get the idea. And then Molson also equals 88. Don't forget the fame of the number 88 in 6 letters, 12 strokes, glorifies 3 and 8 simultaneously. And then the story of John Molson. Look at all the 3s. The year that divides by 3. He was age 18, which divides by 3. The book that he read to get him inspired about brewing divides by 3. It's stunning. 3 times 3 times the third prime, 11 boils down to 3 by the law of prime. And then who is it written by? Oh, by John Richardson. John Richardson equals the famous 156, divides by 3, 12, and 13. This whole thing is a stunning, 3 fest like crazy. And ale equals barley, or something, you know, ale is another term for a barley-based beer. Barley and wheat both divide by 3 as it is ale. And there you go. Okay, so that's my rip through the final gems on Molson Canadian. Pretty epic that we solved Molson Export, Molson Canadian, and John Molson. So John Molson equals Molson Canadian. Equals love plus half 11. I'll leave you to do that one for homework.